So in this lecture, we are going to discuss about divergence and curl of a vector. So first we will be taking up divergence of a vector v bar. Now let v bar is equal to I cap vx plus j cap vy plus k cap vz. That means we are writing here v bar in terms of its Cartesian component form. Then divergence of v bar is given by del bar dot v bar, and this is equal to, in place of del bar you can write I cap del x plus j cap del y plus k cap del z, and then whole thing dot I cap vx plus j cap vy plus k cap vz. That is, here in place of v bar we are writing the Cartesian component expression of v bar. And if you find out this dot product, you'll be having del vx del x plus del vy del y plus del vz del z. So this is the expression for divergence of a vector v bar. Now here 3 points we need to note. Number one, we can find the divergence of a vector quantities. Divergence of scalar quantity cannot be found out. That means divergence of scalar is meaningless. This is the second point. And the third point is divergence of a vector is a scalar quantity. So whenever you are finding out the divergence of a vector quantity, the result is a scalar quantity. Now some important points about divergence. Number one, divergence always refers to a point. Number two, if a vector diverges out from a point, for example, refer to this figure. Suppose here, this is the point of divergence, and you can see some vectors are coming out of the point of divergence. That is, if the divergence takes place outwardly, that means vectors are coming out, then the divergence is called positive divergence. And the point of positive divergence is called a source. Now, point number 3. If the divergence is in inward direction, again you refer to this figure. Suppose this is the point of divergence, and you can see some vectors are coming into this point. That means here the divergence is in inward direction. Then it is called negative divergence, and the point of negative divergence is called a sink. And point number 4, if the divergence of a vector is 0, then the vector is called a solenoidal vector. So what is a solenoidal vector? If the divergence of a vector comes out to be 0, then the vector is called a solenoidal vector. Now next comes curl of a vector v bar. That means how to calculate curl of a vector. Now in that case, again we need to write the vector in its Cartesian component form. That is, if v bar is the vector, then we have to write v bar to be equal to I cap vx plus j cap vy plus k cap vz. And the curl of the vector v bar is given by del operator cross v bar, and that is equal to I cap del x plus j cap del y plus k cap del z. That means we are writing here del bar to be equal to this I cap del x plus j cap del y plus k cap del z, and whole thing cross I cap vx plus j cap vy plus k cap vz, that is v bar. Then, as you do in the case of cross product in the Cartesian component form, here also you form a determinant whose first row is I cap j cap k cap, second row is del x del y del z, and third row is vx vy vz. And if you evaluate this determinant, we will be having the curl of the vector v bar. Again here we need to note down 3 points regarding curl. First of all, curl of a vector is possible. Number 2, we cannot find the curl of a scalar, which is meaningless. And number 3, also curl of a vector is a vector quantity, right? Now, a few more points regarding curl. Number one, curl of a vector determines how much a vector rotates. Number two, if the curl of a vector is zero, it is called an irrotational vector. And number three, if the curl of a vector is non-zero, it is called a rotational vector. Thank you.